She was so upset that she sat in the snow and said she didn't know what to do because she had never been in this mess before. The pressure stayed the same, and the fall stayed the same. Then Michael Phelps, who has won 23 Olympic gold medals, has been open about his sadness and thoughts of suicide. The Olympian with the most medals in history still had problems with her mental health. The stress got worse. There is a clear pattern to the music. There are athletes in the world who can't hold their Olympic weight. The main difference is that most of them suffer alone. This is why athletes are expected to have strong minds. Warrior way of thinking. Not an excuse. People who win don't show fear. Sponsors want stars to be you. Fans want to be in charge. The media want stories that make people feel something. So players keep it a secret until something breaks really badly. Ilia is one of the few people who is brave enough to say it. This is why his honesty is more important than coming in 8th place. We watch the Olympics to see amazing things happen. Quad axles. No one else can land. Records that are impossible. Perfect even in the brightest lights. But this is what Ilia's honesty shows. The players in question are not superhuman. People are trying to do great things while under inhuman pressure. I didn't know how to handle it, he said. He told all the other athletes they could say the same thing. He made what thousands of athletes go through but hide normal when he talked about how traumatic memories were flooding his thoughts. He brought up mental health in a meaningful way during the Olympics when he talked about how his body was shutting down. Being honest is more valuable than any quad axle he could have won. Things are changing in the discussion. Simone started it in Tokyo, which made talking about mental health okay. At the Winter Games, Ilia is going in a different way. He didn't pull back. He tried in public and failed. Both are true and valid. There are more athletes coming out. Resources are getting better. More is being understood. But we still have a long way to go because we worship being perfect and in charge. Ilia didn't hide in shame when he came in 8th place. Mikhail Shidorov, a 21-year-old from Kazakhstan, had just won the first ever Olympic gold medal for his country in men's figure skating. He went right up to him and praised him. "You deserve it," he told him. "Just grace, no anger or reasons." He went to the reporters and told them the truth when things were going badly for him in games. He said that what happened was still fresh in his mind. He said he couldn't change it, even though he really wanted to. Being completely honest and not trying to hide how terrible things are. He already won an Olympic gold with his team, so he will leave with 2 golds. However, it is not the solo glory or career-defining moment he was hoping for. It wasn't planned for him to come in 8th, but he is 21. Milano 2026 is most likely not his last Olympics. It will be 2030 in 4 years. Now is your chance. He knows how it feels to be under a lot of pressure during the Olympics and won't do that again. He will prepare his mind as well as his body the next time. Olympic pressure is hard on everyone, not because they are weak, but because they are people. Ilia wrote about his breaking in brutally honest real time. What he learned might be his real Olympic achievement. It could be worth more than gold. Have you ever been under so much stress that your body shut down, your mind couldn't handle what was going on, and everything just fell apart? Tell us your story in the space below. Sign up to make sure you always know about the latest Olympic stories. Ilia Malinin just said something that every Olympian thinks but won't say out loud. He never said it. During the Olympics in Milan, he said it more than once. There were 3 times, before, during, and after his fall. It shows someone falling under Olympic pressure in real time. His mood changed from sure of himself to fighting to sad. What he said changes how we think about these sports. It began early in the games on Saturday during the team event. After the team short program on February 8th, he fell out of a triple axel and came in second, behind Yuma Kagayama of Japan. After that, his first admission happened in the mix zone. He told the press, "I didn't think it would be that heavy. The Olympics are a crazy time. I certainly didn't expect as much. Since 2023, no one has been able to beat this quad god." Having to accept that he was wrong about something. There were already signs to be careful. He did something strange on February 11th, before the individual short program. He didn't show up to his last workout at the arena. He said he didn't want to do another practice and just wanted to lie in bed. He was trying to get away from the growing stress and find some peace of mind. But he came back strong when it was time to compete. He got ahead of Kageyama by 5 points in the short race. It looked like he had figured it out, and it felt like the quad god was back in charge. He wasn't. Before the free skate on Friday, February 13th, he talked about what was going on in his life at that very moment. Before he got into his starting pose, he said that all of those memories, thoughts, experiences, and pressures felt too much. He said he didn't know what to do. This wasn't a thought after the fact. He tried to act even though his mind was breaking. The show itself came next. He did the famous jump where he pops his quad axle, and it turned into a single axle. He slipped and fell twice. He did double jumps instead of the planned quad jumps. In the free skate, he got 156.33 points, which put him 15th out of 24 skaters in that event. It added up to 264.49 for him. He came in 8th place overall. The 5-point lead was gone. The gold medal was gone. Kazan's Ma Shidarov won. Japan got bronze and silver. The four-headed god broke apart. He didn't hide afterward. He was honest. Right away, he said, "I blew it." He then went further. So many worries were going through me. All of the bad things that had happened to me started to flood my mind. It hurt like hell to walk. I was unable to take a deep breath. I believed I could handle it like any other battle, but I was wrong. This is more than one quote after a bad show. This is a record of how the pressure built up. In the first week, he says he didn't realize how much pressure the Olympics would put on him. In week 2, he's not going to practice because he's too heavy. It's competition night, and he's too stressed out to handle it. After that, he tells the truth about having a total mental breakdown. Someone just showed us a video of their mental breakdown while they were trying to perform at their best at the Olympics. It's never been done before. But the story isn't about the fall. The story is in how he told the truth about what happened. What do you think the pressure of the Olympics is doing to these athletes? Why did it matter so much that I was honest about it? Let's talk about what these signs and symptoms mean. While he was trying to do the hardest jumps in figure skating, his mind was filled with painful memories. That's not nerves. There is a real trauma reaction going on there right now. He said it was hard for him to breathe and his legs felt like stone. Those are common signs of anxiety and fear. His body turned off all of a sudden. The way he put it, "I felt like I had no control," was a sign of detachment. As a safety measure, the mind splits from the body. In this case, it wasn't keeping him safe. It was making it impossible for him to act. This is what the Olympic atmosphere does. Not just nerves and stress. You are having a full-blown mental breakdown while acting in front of 10,000 people, the whole world, and the next 4 minutes could make or break your life. Also, Ilia isn't the first famous athlete to go through this, but he is one of the few who can honestly describe it as it works. Simone Biles pulled out of Tokyo 2021 because she had the twisties, a mental block that makes gymnasts lose sense of the air. She picked her mental health over getting medals. People didn't like what she did, but she changed the subject. In alpine snowboarding, Mikaela Shiffrin was the clear winner in Beijing 2022. She didn't make it to the end of either the slalom or the giant slalom.